What's up guys, it's Hannah with Hype House Media. We're behind the scenes today in Noble Green, my favorite part of Wood Forest neighborhood. We're here filming with Cheryl today. We're doing the turnkey package, which is photos and a reel. I'm gonna take you behind the scenes as I show you exactly how to film this house. Let's go. All right guys, I'm in PTF. I am walking straight towards the house, crouching my knees, getting that ninja walk locked in, pushing all the way to the brick. Okay, so now that we got that part done, that is the first push-in shot. I'm gonna do another push-in shot where I'm gonna be right where so I was at an angle with the garage, on the garage side. So now I'm gonna do a push-in shot where the house is actually directly in the center of my frame. All right, I'm holding the trigger down here, guys. The trigger's gonna keep the camera from moving around. We're gonna keep pushing in all the way to this tree and right there. Now that I have two wide shots, I'm gonna go into the detail part of the exterior. So I'm gonna zoom in to 35 on my camera and really capture like 3 exterior shots for the details. What I like about details is using like this trees and plants as foreground to really capture the home, and it's really gonna make it have a little bit more depth than just shooting directly at the house, because now you can see a little bit of the foreground. It's gonna be a little bit blurry where the house is in focus. And then another thing I love to do on the outside is PTF, and I will kind of go to one of these peaks up here. I will point my camera up and I'm gonna hold my camera up and I'm going to twist down. While I'm twisting, I'm squatting down, and that's gonna give it a little bit more depth as well. So that's 2 detail shots. I'm gonna do one more, then we'll head inside. What I really try to capture too on the exterior shots is this sun flare. So I like to see that like burst of sun in a home video. So what I'm gonna do is try to find the sun, and I'm gonna go ahead and point it up, and I'm going to back up, and then boom, there's the sun flare. All right, we're gonna go inside now. The first shot that I'm gonna get is with these double doors open. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this door and also open this door. Okay, and then the first shot I'm gonna get is going directly straight to the living room. And so what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go ahead and put my settings where I need to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk all the way in the house here, and I'm going to expose my camera for my ending point. So for example, here I am at ISO 800, f2.8, 1/125. Now I'm gonna back up and go back to the entrance here, and then I will start the shot so that it will be exactly where I want it to be, the coloring and everything, the lighting, and then we'll start our push-in shot. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and start outside the door frame. Oh, hi Zach.
Stay with me.
Hi. I'm gonna go ahead and start outside the door frame so that I do have enough clip to speed ramp it. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap to focus on my screen here. I'm gonna put it in PF. I'm going to press record, hold my front trigger down so that the camera does not move. And I'm going to push and walk all the way in. Perfect. All right, now I gotta go shut the door, and then we'll come to the living room and I'll show you guys what to do next. Now that we're in the living room, I do wanna mention that when you are doing a straight push-in shot, you wanna walk heel to toe. So instead of just like walking normal, how people normally walk on their toes, you're gonna wanna really feel your heel go first and then your toe. So this is how you're gonna ninja walk the best. That's what I found to help me out. I know a lot of people have some trouble with it because then their footage looks like really shaky. So what you're gonna wanna do, walk heel to toe, tighten your core, and that is gonna help you with your ninja walk. All right, so back to the video. We're gonna do some detail shots now. Now you see this beautiful fireplace. I'm gonna go ahead, put my camera in PTF here. I'm gonna tilt up on this fireplace. You're gonna get locked into a V stance here, and I'm gonna start up, start to the side, tilt down and turn like that. Okay. Next thing I do want to point out is that the homeowner mentioned that he liked how the sun kind of came through this glass. So I'm going to go ahead and appease the homeowner and get a detail shot of that. I'm going to zoom into 35 while we're here, crouch down here, and I'm going to get a nice orbiting shot around this like glass fixture. Just like that. Now next I'm going to use this plant as foreground. Foreground just means that it comes before the subject, right? So what we're gonna do here, zoom into 35. I'm gonna tap to focus the couch, move my camera into manual focus so that it doesn't focus jump and so it doesn't like, you know, go in and out basically. And I'm gonna just hold my trigger down and do a nice sliding shot there. Okay, don't forget to switch your camera back to autofocus because you will be screwed in a wide angle shot. So what we're gonna do next, I'm gonna go ahead and get this shot over here. So what this is just a straight push-in shot from this corner of the room. I'm gonna give myself enough room to really get through the whole room so that I have a longer clip. I'm gonna go ahead and tap and just walk heel to toe, tighten my core, and that's good enough. All right, now I've shot this front angle, I've shot this corner angle. Now I'm gonna shoot this angle over here. What I'm gonna do is this is gonna show how the room opens up. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of put my camera PTF, and I'm gonna start at the fan, right? And I'm just gonna bring it down and back up at the same time. Now when you're backing up, you're gonna be going from toe to heel, okay? So reverse that. Don't go heel to toe. You'll be looking dumb. Okay. Now the next shot I'm gonna get is this corner. So I'm making sure that I'm shooting every corner of the room here. And I'm gonna zoom in a little bit. This is gonna be kind of a detail shot that also shows the overall room. So I'm just gonna kind of like put my camera PTF, focus on that middle coffee table, and I'm just gonna slide and angle it up all at the same time. Okay, so the next shot is gonna be getting out of the living room, right? So we're gonna get out of the living room, get into the kitchen. I'm gonna go ahead and start all the way back here in this corner. I'm gonna push in, and while I'm pushing in, I'm gonna be turning my wrist to kind of go where the island is so that the island ends up in the center of my frame. It's different because obviously if the kitchen's right in front of me, I'm just gonna push straight in. But I can't push straight in because there's furniture all in the way. So I'm gonna have to come in the kitchen at an angle and then turn my wrists so that the kitchen ends up being in the center of my frame. Like I said, we're back here. We're gonna walk and we're gonna turn our wrist and body at the same time. And we're gonna push all the way in to there. Now, the next shots I'm gonna do is go ahead and get my detail shots. Now, some people like to shoot detail shots and shoot wide shots separately with separate lenses. I have like 6 or 7 appointments each day sometimes, so it's easier for me to just have one lens, 16 to 35, and go ahead and get my wides and detail shots done in the same time frame, basically. So like I said, I just did a wide shot. I'm about to now do some detail shots of the counter, the light, the sink, the oven, the upper cabinet lighting, and yeah, let's go. I'm gonna go ahead and get this shot right here. This is like the shot that I always tell people to get, and that is the distance between the island and the back counter. This is like a shot I get in every single house, no matter what, because this is important for the future buyers. I'm gonna go ahead and get this nice oven area, stove. I love shooting PTF on that shot right there and spinning down because it gives the illusion that it is more grand, taller, bigger than it actually is. So that's a key shot you want to throw in because it just makes the house look more unique. Now the next shot I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and show this angle of the kitchen. As soon as I show this angle of the kitchen, I'm going to immediately walk to the breakfast room. But while I'm here, I just found a detail shot I want to do. Okay, so we're going to be in 16 right here. I'm going to go ahead and push towards the kitchen, and then I'm going to keep walking and go towards the breakfast room. And I just want to mention, if you do want my camera settings for the Sony A7S III, the link will be in the description for my camera cheat sheet, and it kind of has everything that you need to know for shooting real estate. Okay, so now I want to showcase that there's built-ins literally from the kitchen all the way to the breakfast room. So I'm going to do a shot real quick right here that is a detail shot, but it's going to show all the built-ins, and I'm just going to do a sliding shot across. So I'm going to be in PF here. I'll be holding down my trigger. I'm going to hold my gimbal at an angle, and I'm just going to walk straight and look at my camera. This is going to be easier than trying to hold it normal and walk sideways. I'm going to PTF right here. I'm going to show how grand this built-in is. Show the wine rack. Perfect. Now we're going to work our way. So I like to film in order, right? So we did the living room, the kitchen, the breakfast room. Now we're going to head towards the dining room, game room, primary, office, and then we're going to head outside. I kind of try to go in order of how I want the video to go so that it's less work on the back end for my editors or for me, whoever I have editing the video that day. And it's easier for you to keep track of knowing what room you filmed, because if you go out of order, you're more than likely going to skip a room. Okay, now there is this nice built-in bar area. I'm going to go ahead and zoom in here. I'm going to use this wall as foreground. Now remember, foreground comes before the subject that I really want in focus. So what I'm going to do is tap to focus here. I'm going to move my lens to manual focus so that it does not focus jump. Use this as foreground and do a little mini orbiting reveal shot of the bar area. All right, from here, I'm going to go ahead and do a wide shot again. I'm just going to do a pull away shot. So I'm just going to take it here, come all the way back in the corner. Now, I do want to mention, when I like to finish shots, like when I'm backing up, my last move, I guess, if I know I'm going to a corner, is I'm going to go ahead and back up. That last step is going to be more of a rock versus a step. So I'm going to go ahead. I know this is my last step here. So what I'm going to do is grab my camera and just rock to my back leg and pull it towards me. This is going to make your footage more smooth and also keep you from running into the wall. You just need to be aware of where the corners are when you're filming. I know I said we're going to the game room next, but we're actually going to go to the office because we're already right here. So what I'm going to do is, I like to walk backwards. So what we're going to do here is go ahead and focus on the light here. I'm going to point it up, tilt it up in PTF, and I'm going to bring it back towards me. I like to walk backwards because you have control of the ending shot, right? If I'm walking forwards and I'm walking, I'm having to focus on where my clip is going to end. But if I start where I want to end and walk backwards, now I can reverse the clip in post editing if I want to, and then do it either way, and it's going to be perfectly focused and centered where I want the ending shot. We're going to go ahead and do the office here. The main thing I want people to see is that there are double doors to the office. So I'm going to go ahead and close the doors a little bit so I can actually see the double doors. And I'm just gonna do one where I just walk straight in and turn. All right, that's pretty much it for the office. Let's keep it going. As I was heading to the primary bedroom, I saw a shot that I wanted to do. I like how the light's coming through here with this breakfast room, and since I already shot it from that angle, I'm gonna get it from this angle and go from low to high. So going from low to high requires your gimbal being in PF here. You're just gonna drop it low, and I'm gonna rock. I'm just gonna rock to my front foot, and that's it. All right, now let's go to the primary. Primary, I'm gonna start outside the door frame. I'm gonna make sure that the light's good in here, and then I'm just gonna walk in. I'm in PF, I'm just gonna walk in and turn. All right, next shot I'm gonna do is a detail shot. So as you can see, this primary does have like a bump out. That's a builder upgrade, in case you didn't know. So you wanna highlight that because it's desirable. It's extra when you do build a house. So what I'm gonna do here, tap to focus on the windows, and I'm just gonna put it in PF. I'm gonna do a nice sliding shot. Hold my trigger down at the front, and that's it. Now the next wide shot I'm gonna get is gonna be through this door frame. I'm just gonna kind of start at this bed right here and back all the way up. Okay. Now we're gonna get into the bathroom. What I'm gonna do is just do a straight push-in shot. I'm gonna go ahead and be an f2.8. And then I'm gonna go ahead and come walk straight in here. Then we'll get some details, do another wide shot to get us out. Let's do it. Some things to highlight in here is gonna be this bathtub, this shower, and this vanity area. Go ahead and zoom in on this tub, put it in PTF right here, get a nice V stance going. I'm just gonna tilt down. Okay. Let me go ahead and grab this shot right here. Oh, the shower is actually kind of small. Like it's really like tight, like. I don't typically film closets, so I'm not gonna film this closet, but I am gonna start in the closet and come out of the closet and walk straight forward so that I have a little bit more clip to work with when I wanna do a speed ramp that gets me out of this room. So I'm just gonna push straight towards this door frame, and that's gonna get us out. So now let's head to the game room. So immediately I know that I want to do a detail shot featuring this area. I'm gonna go ahead and get that now. I'm in 35, and I'm just gonna use the door frame as like a little bit of foreground and just slide it on over. Now, that was quick and easy. Now we're gonna get another detail shot of this area over here. I'm gonna tilt the gimbal down. I'm in PTF, and as I'm tilting it down, I'm just gonna rock and push it up at the same time. Now we're gonna go ahead and actually get in the room. I'm gonna go ahead and start outside of the room, and being 16, I'm gonna push straight in and turn. I'm going to really get a close-up shot of this bar. Now, I know it's not staying, but I did talk to the realtor already, Cheryl, and she did mention that the goal of this video is to kind of position it as an adult party house, which this would be considered a party. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a detail shot of this, even though I know that this specific piece of furniture isn't staying. gonna go ahead and get a detail shot over here. This is a really nicely lit area. So I'm just gonna do a sliding shot there. Now we're gonna get into this movie room. So I'm gonna kind of come back over here, and there's not really that much light in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and crank up my ISO a little bit. And I'm just gonna walk straight in to this movie room. We're gonna get a detail of this movie lights with this couch right here. I'm just gonna sway a little bit and push up. Now I'm gonna get a shot that is like straight on with this light, and then this will get us out of this room. All right, one more shot I'm gonna do is just a straight walk through into this room. Then we'll head outside and do the finishing details. All right, so there are 2 double doors right here. What I'm gonna do is obviously feature them. So how are we gonna feature them? I'm gonna do a door transition where the doors slide open. What we're gonna do is go ahead and get this in focus, be right in the middle, and I'm gonna walk straight towards the doors, right? Now, I'm gonna pause that clip, open the doors. Now I'm gonna expose for the outside, which is gonna be where the final shot is, this porch area. Go ahead and expose for that. Do the exact same shot I just did with the doors closed and walk straight in. All right, now we can go outside. I do want to feature this screened in porch right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a shot where I'm in PTF right here. And I'm just gonna twist it down and around to show that you do have a screened in porch. Now the next shot is gonna be me kind of like just walking backwards. Then we'll get outside. We're gonna go ahead and get this shot here. Okay, now stay right there. I'm gonna get this nice detailed shot right here of this area. This is gonna be really, really nice to just add in. Isn't that nice? All right, we're outside now. Gonna get a wide angle shot of just a straight push in right here. Now outside, you can kind of go crazy with the details, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and go get this pool area, this tile right here where it switches from the hot tub to the main pool. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little orbit shot around here. Next shot, I'm just gonna go push in straight to this pergola area. And I'm just gonna do a straight push in right here. I'm gonna do a little detail shot going up to this area. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do a wide angle shot, pushing straight into the pool. Next, I'm gonna do a little detail shot of the fountains coming out of the pool. So I'm gonna zoom in to 35, hit a little PTF sway shot there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get another wide angle shot from this corner. I'm gonna start further back and push in and turn towards the middle of the pool. Like that. Now a good shot to throw in is foreground. Love using foreground for detail shots. I'm gonna use this little plant here to showcase the hot tub. I'm gonna zoom into 35, use this plant as foreground, and like reveal it, kind of reverse reveal it. I'm gonna showcase the string lights now. I'm just gonna do PTF and just do a little mini orbit around the string lights. Now we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna get another detail shot of the fountains, and I'm just gonna do a sliding shot over here. So I'm gonna zoom in, tap the screen, and slide. Next shot I'm gonna do is a wide shot from this corner. I'm gonna go ahead and just push straight in. It's a really nice backyard, so I'm gonna go ahead and do a detail shot here. showing the seating area, the hot tub, and the pergola all in one detail shot by using this greenery as foreground. All right, last shot we're gonna get is back here. We're gonna go ahead and get this shot that's just like a straight pull out shot, and then we will get Cheryl on camera. I'm gonna show you exactly how I script and how I write the scripts for her, and then we'll hit the drone, be done, and be out of here. Now we're gonna go into the scripting part of the appointment. So I'm gonna go ahead, open up chat here. Now I did talk to Cheryl. We do want to mention that this is like an adult party house. So all I do is plug this into chat. I say, give me intros and outros for a home in Noble Green in the community of Wood Forest. Okay, so once I do that, that tells me the setting of where I'm at. Now I'm gonna say we want to note that this is a one-story home, game room, movie room, home office, screened-in porch, backyard pool, pergola, and extremely updated. We do want to position this as an adult party house. And then after that, chat will give me different intro and outro options. It usually gives me 10 intro options, 10 outro options. I scroll through and I pick it myself, right? Because if I give the agent all these options, she's gonna be overwhelmed and not really know, because she's hiring me to be the expert and to be the professional. So I'm gonna be the one that kind of presents her with, hey, do you like this intro, this outro? If you give her 10 to pick from, she's not gonna know. It's like asking a woman where they want to eat. Like, they don't know 90% of the time. So this is good. This isn't just a one-story home, it's an entire entertaining experience. If your idea of the perfect home includes hosting friends, movie nights, pool days, and never needing to leave the house, this Noble Green home in Wood Forest is going to impress you. I actually like that one, so I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste that straight to the messages to Cheryl. So this is gonna be to the agent, right? So that she's gonna be able to have an idea of what she's gonna be saying. All right, let's go to the outro. This isn't just where you live, it's where everyone wants to be. That's a good one. When the backyard feels like a private resort, staying home becomes the easy choice. This is how you entertain. This isn't a party house, it's the party house. Okay, so I actually like this one. This isn't just where you live, it's where everyone wants to be. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste that. That's the script I'm gonna present Cheryl with, and now we're gonna start the agent part. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was thinking, if your idea of the perfect home includes friends, movie nights, pool days, and never needing to leave the house, this Noble Green home in Wood Forest is going to impress you.
Okay.
We'll break it up. And then your outro, this isn't just where you live, it's where everyone wants to be.
Oh, perfect.
So it's like kind of positioning it as an adult party house without saying adult party
Yeah.
house. All right.
Okay. So we got.
So your first line is going to be, if your idea of the perfect home includes hosting friends, movie nights, pool days, and never needing to leave the house. Hey, my friends, if your idea of the perfect home includes hosting friends, if you can stop there, I'll film a wider shot and I'll just link them together.
Okay. Hey, my friends, if
your idea of the perfect home includes hosting friends, movie nights, pool days.
Okay, we're gonna stop at hosting friends.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, my friends, if your ideal home is.
So go ahead and start right there. We're gonna walk towards me. All right. You ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Hey, my friends, if your perfect home includes hosting friends.
Okay, stop right there. I'm gonna zoom in. Movie nights, pool days, and never needing to leave the house.
Okay.
So movie nights, pool days, never need to leave the house. So take a step and then start talking and go.
Movie nights, pool days, and never having to leave the house.
Okay. then this noble green home in Wood Forest is going to impress you. So the last part of this, I want you to like take 2 steps and then say, like, then you'll stop.
Yeah.
Then this noble green home in Wood Forest is going to impress you. 1, 2, 3.
Then this home in Noble Greens in Wood Forest is going to impress you.
Ready? And 1, 2, 3.
This home isn't just where you live, it's where everyone wants to be.
Perfect. All right, that is a wrap on this behind the scenes video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and got some really good pointers to take with you on your next shoot. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. Like, comment, subscribe. That really helps the channel grow. And I'll see you in the next one.
Hey, my friends, if your perfect home includes hosting friends, movie nights, pool days, and never having to leave the house, then this home in Noble Greens in Wood Forest is going to impress you. This home isn't just where you live, it's where everyone wants to be.